music is one of those things, and you guys can probably relate on it. Because I got a question for like, I can listen to a song, and I can remember the first time I heard that song, or the activities that I was doing around that said song. When y'all be rapping about like whether it be a story or a part in your life, does it make it easier to write because you can put yourself back in that moment of what things were going on during that time, and then the memories kind of be the lyrics?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Then you got to be kind of careful, you know what I'm saying? Because where we come from and the shit we did, we not them type that's gonna
Like Jeezy?
yeah. So we gonna beat around the bush with it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You don't really personalize it as, it should never be about what you did. You know what I'm saying? It's always, for me, I feel like it should always be about either what you a lived experience or something positive or what you capable of doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because there's no implementing that. There's no bringing that up in no courtroom. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful how you navigate the pen.
Yeah.
But it's definitely easier flow when it's these music that we put together is natural. Yeah, we going through this. It's some real shit. We in recovery. We came from where we came from, and now we just talking about it, and we just embracing it.
Yeah.
And we both from different colors of the flag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love is real. 'Cause
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we all brothers. And it was tight to see this bond form. Chris been my best friend since I was a kid. Kenneth been my best friend since I met him in recovery, like my adult life. And they met through me. And at first, Kenneth, I ain't gonna hold you. Kenneth is kind of a dickhead. He stands offish at first, you know what I mean? He be mugging.
I'm the nicest guy ever, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
you telling me get an artist,
to
right?
see that the relationship form, and like you said, they from different colors of the flag, they from different sides of the street, if you know what we talking about, and fucking to see that now Kenneth is Chris's sponsor, you know what I mean? They be chopping it up about shit, you know what I mean? Without me, they be doing shit, you know what I mean? And it's dope because music created that connection, I feel like, and expanded that connection quickly for y'all.
Yeah, so like when you first introduced me to Kenneth, yeah, we used to be on some opposition type shit, not personally, but just you know what I mean, from where we from and whatnot. But I'd ask Kenneth to be my sponsor because I wanted to ask someone who I used to hate, you know what I mean, people that I would call them ops, you know what I mean? But I wanted to try to link with somebody and have that connection, you know what I mean? Cause I'm not on that no more, you know what I mean? And I seen how Kenneth moves, and you can tell he about it. He's serious with his music and he's serious with his recovery. And when I seen that, it's like, man, I want some of that. You know what I mean? So I asked him, I was kind of nervous, low key, you know what I mean? But, I spit it out eventually. And, you know what I mean? It's been a good experience ever since.
Yeah, I think we connected without the music first, and then the music was just like icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I am, when it comes to music, I'm real skeptical.
You were.
On who
when
I'm
you, after you heard him a couple times, he was like,
yeah, but I just don't jump in the lab and somebody hit me. I had plenty of people hit me hey, come on, do a song. And I'm like, not there yet.
Thank God.
You know? Yeah. He's not there yet. And some people take that shit personal, but it's just what it is, though. It's like, yeah, because I had to grind it out like that, too. It was a point in time when I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? I used to rap way different, like, Youngster Mob, under surveillance for the murder ones we do. Guilty for sin, dying in pen before I bitch out on my crew. You know what I'm saying?
Brother Lynn?
Yeah, my whole little shit was different. But then I had to up the ante, I had to find myself, and my lane is just, it's just real and raw. It's like what it is. I'm just gonna speak on what it is. But I want something to stick. I want something to catch. You like, oh, that was a bar. You know what I'm saying? He said that. Something you can always go back to. Something that'll always pop up in your head.
Since Chris is over there dripped up and draped out, do you want me to acknowledge, I think the third part of y'all bonding so well is you like the two worst franchises. Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, that's just icing on the cake type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know you really sync with somebody when those are things like that.
That's how I knew. We was Blazer fans, true.
Yeah.
From the town, rep the town, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when Blazers leave, y'all gonna be out the town.
That's wild.
Y'all still fans of Oakland?
Yeah. No, I'm a Los Angeles Raider.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family, they from East Oakland, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So that's why I was always a Raiders fan. I grew into this shit. I was born a Raider, you know what I mean?
No, I was gonna ask to go off of what KK was just saying about his style of music and how it changed. 'Cause I was just gonna ask, like, your style of music back then, before you came into recovery, was it different And is it different from now? And why is it different? Is it because of the recovery, or is it because of the maturity that you have to walk through?
Oh, that's a good question. I say a little bit of both though. My music before recovery, it still had the same tune to it. The only difference is I was more cocky, I was more arrogant. You know what I'm saying? I was high all the time, and even then, like I felt I was for me, I was on a level like when T.I. and them and 50 and them was hot, I was hot. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have that exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, they hot now. Wayne, for me, I'm like me and Wayne. I think Wayne the only one that probably give me some issues. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else, I'm a doggy. That's where I'm at with it personally. So yeah, it changed with growth. It's kind of like I looked at that T.I. album, right? Out of his last one. And at first I was like, nah, this ain't it. But then I played it back. And then I've been with T.I. since Trap Music, and then Urban Legend, and then Paper Trail. You know what I'm saying? And then King and all the other shit. And then this one dropped. Then I had to realize, like, oh no, I respect this. Because yeah, it's maturity to it, like you grow. You know what I'm saying? That music I was putting out then, nobody was fucking with me bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? This music I'm putting out now, I'm on a level to where you be like, oh yeah, he's just as good as them. If not, he probably better. You know what I'm saying? So it all comes with growth and maturity, what you experience and what you're going through. And then you got to know how to ride the wave without riding the wave. You know what I'm saying? Still being in your own lane. Yeah.
When I first met Kenneth and he heard some of my music, I was on some strictly gangbanging shit, man. He was like, what kind of music you make? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm talking this and that. He's like, oh yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm more on that spiritual shit.
I didn't say spiritual, nigga. Spiritual.
Hey, man. But
Positive.
Yeah, man. And it was though. And honestly, it took someone like Kenneth for me to kind of want to switch it up. You listen to my shit now, it's a whole different vibe than when you see me growing up and shit. I used to listen to Mac Dre, sounding like an Asian Mac Dre and shit like that. You know what I mean? And
I'd like to hear some of that.
Hey, facts.
Like Mac.
Sir, there's a lot, bro. We was eating bizzles and he was going crazy. Glasses with no lenses, Mac Dre bumping, we was ghost riding.
But that's the hard thing about the music we push now. It's kind of hard to get pushed out there unless you already got a name established.
Yeah. But look at so like what you guys both just said, like the transition, right? I think that is healthy. And some of the greatest rappers, Nipsey went through that transition. Nipsey got that gangbang street shit, and then Nipsey got that positive motivational, you know what I mean?
Everybody that's somebody with the music, if it's like really in you and you're not a one-hit wonder, yeah, it's going to be a transition period for sure. You know what I'm saying? That comes with the territory. But like getting in the door, you got to have something catchy. And it got to be something that everybody can vibe on. You just can't come in the door like on the positive. You can. It's lanes for it, and it's good now. The way music ran is a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? But it's more to it than just coming in that way, or you come in beefing with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
music now, like they're pushing. The labels are pushing anybody, and what I've seen, like, yes, we still have some people that are like, I want to say like Kendrick and J. Cole, like the last people that have like lyrically, like can actually write and make good music. And correct me if I'm wrong, like a lot of stuff they push now, like, you could just be Instagram famous, or you could be Twitch famous and you can be an artist. Like people are like just making music and pushing it. I mean, Antonio Brown is not he's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's not a rapper, but he got a name.
Exactly.
And they're already gonna gravitate to it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But so back in the day, you had to be lyrical.
Yeah, you had to be lyrical. Yeah,
to be able to even get a shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And it was fun back in the days because you could pull up in different little spots and a whole session going. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got it was just a whole vibe, man.
I got a couple homies here from the town that are like actually like nice.